Solid Survive. Wait. Metal Gear Survive. Today we're going to be starting a new game and seeing, well, basically seeing the first couple of parts of the story. My voice is very phlegmy today, so my throat is very phlegmy, so my voice sounds different. I apologize for that. But, yeah. So let's start. I did have a character, but I deleted them to start again with you guys. I keep saying... my voice really is bad. I keep saying to you guys that I'm going to upload Metal Gear Survive. And basically today I just thought was a good day to do it. Maybe I could have picked a voice where my throat wasn't as bad, but we do have a lot of, well, not a lot, we have 4 recorded ESO videos, I think, some of which are very long. So I thought that I would record a Metal Gear Survive video. Let me just check the audio's coming through okay. Okay, is the audio coming through? It appears to be, yes. Okay. Sorry about that. I think I've got a cold. That's why my voice sounds totally different today. But the show must go on. And here I am. This said several days after the fall of Mother Base. Bear with me guys, I'm just putting a hoodie on. By the way, anyone not aware, this version of Mother Base you see here is from Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, which is actually a game that I really loved, but I don't have anymore. I'll have to rebuy it at some point. You can basically choose the colour of Mother Base and all your cars and stuff. It was pretty decent. I'll have to buy it again at some point. Also there was this like kinda hot sniper called Quiet.
Alright, let's get started.
Yeah, by the way, in case you hadn't guessed it, I'm bisexual. Meaning I like both. Mostly women though.
One journey will land. When Chris played that day, we traveled to the depths of hell. But this time, reach paradise.
Right. I'm assuming this is us and that this guy has taken a liking or an interest to us.
Let me see something.
Okay, so obviously, being that I'm female, I'm going to pick female. With my name, Pinky Marie. I don't know if this thing actually shows up in the video or not. But anyway, Pinky Marie. And there I am. Right there. I'm a combat unit.
Are you sure that this is the one, sir?
Yeah. Good to see you again. Forgive me for what I'm about to do.
You okay? Get yourself together!
A Mosin agent. AKA a hunting rifle. I actually haven't seen that yet on the game. In any time I've been playing. And there are a lot of cutscenes to this game before you actually start playing. I'm trying to be quiet and let you watch them. Because I have a cigarette whilst we watch these cutscenes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got 4 left after this one. One of my favourite cigarettes is John Player's Kush Balls. And no, I'm not advertising them, I'm just saying that's what I like. Like, at this point in time I make no money from YouTube. I'm not sponsored and other stuff. I like how, like, just as I light the cigarette, the cutscene ends. Oh well. So I always go for this face because I think that that character's quite pretty. And then obviously I picked brown hair, like I do have in real life. So it's kind of blackish brown. I mean, that is actual black. And that one's supposed to be brown, but in some lights it looks anything but. Okay, eyebrow styles. I kind of like that one, but I'll try and make it what I have in real life, if I can. Kind of that, which is actually what was, I think, the one we started with. As for hairstyles, there's no, like, ponytails or anything. I mean, all the hairs in this game are basically male. Except that one's kind of so-so. It's the most feminine one. I really think they should add, like, a ponytail of sorts. Okay, so eyes. I have brown eyes. I think it's that one. I don't know what that's doing. It changes it slightly, but for instance, if I pick, say, blue, you see it makes it darker. But because the brown or the red, for instance, is already kind of dark. Actually, what does it do with the white one? Yeah, there's a more obvious example of it changing. Right, okay. Obviously, being trans, I don't look quite as pretty as that character. But that is why I do have my appointment on the 29th. Nose, change nose shape. I always go for a small nose. That's probably me in real life, but I don't know. I think that small noses are pretty. Okay, cheeks. Look kind of nice. Which I'm not on a preset at the minute. Okay, so that was 7. I think I'll go for 7. It just gives a more feminine curve to the face. Mouth, I like the mouth. The jawline, I like. Okay. So, skin color feature. Skin color is already there. No, I don't want wrinkles. Okay, young. It's funny that that says, like, wait, where was I? Here it said wrinkles too, but it didn't actually have any wrinkles. Okay, so voice. This is very important.
Cover me! Need cover! I need cover. 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 Understood. Understood. I can't do that.
That'll do. I like kind of softly spoken voices. Okay, so that is us. I believe it's gonna go back to a cutscene. I'm gonna half this cigarette out and save it for later. I was up till about 3 last night, so I slept in late. Playing GTA. I got the Criminal Enterprises starter pack. Okie dokie. I believe that's me. I don't know how long this stream's going to be today. There's a picture of me with a few other Mother Base soldiers. So, yeah. Ooh, another thing. I made a Harley Quinn on ESO.
Acquired. Collecting the package.
Well, she's called Harley Quinn. It's Harley Quinn with an A on the end, because Harley Quinn was taken. But yeah, I'll have to show you at some point. And she's got a two-handed mace. I tried to pick one that looks like a baseball bat. Anyway, I'm gonna be quiet so you can hear this.
This is practically an obsession with you.
Soon, you'll have faith in this one too.
Yes.
This soldier is the traveler we've been waiting for. The one who will bear the punishment for our having strayed from the path of righteousness.
You do like your poetic turns of phrase, don't you? But I'm not in the mood for them. I'll get straight to the point. I read the report. This one's infected.
Pardon me.
Yes. Which is what put the subject in suspended animation. But it won't be long before
One second,
that
I'm just
ends.
gonna some air.
And then a threat to mankind becomes reality.
That won't be the case.
Why not?
I told you, this soldier is a traveler. A traveler who is going to enter the gates of hell for us.
What a ridiculous... Are you serious? After how long it's been since we've heard from the Corps? With the energy we have left, we don't even know if anyone we send would make it through. And you want to risk the fate of the section on this? An infected?
That is why this one is the perfect candidate. This soldier cannot live in our world anymore. To put it another way, no one is more qualified to carry out a mission on the other side. Am I wrong? There's one other advantage that no one else has. Look at the left arm.
It's just an arm.
That arm was lost 6 months ago when it was severed.
What?
And yet, it regenerated. A result of the infection-stimulating tissue growth. Nothing we haven't seen before. Except this time, we're talking about human tissue. Evidence of remarkable adaptation against the infection. With the dead running rampant on the other side, this one is more than capable of responding to the threats there. 1943, Philadelphia. Teleportation. That experiment gave us our first glimpse of the future. Now this soldier can give us everything we've been after ever since.
All we've done is continue to fail, including 6 months ago. We cannot take a chance on ideas with no basis in reality.
There is a basis for this. Those who have descended to hell are able to see further than others, Ruin.
Another one of your prophecies. Enough of that nonsense.
My proposal will bring glory to the section and to you.
Just put a ponytail in
You
my hair.
intend to use this one as a test subject in the future, don't you? But any result of those efforts would be trivial. If this mission succeeds, the rewards will be immeasurable. Think of the research and how it's stagnating. Better yet, this could lead directly to the power that unites the world.
I'll get the section on board. After all, you acting on your own authority would be unforgivable. I'll give you instructions in due course. Until then, do not take matters into your own hands.
Don't take matters into my own hands, huh? How blissfully unaware they are. The future is in my hands.
Alright, so that's the little opening tutorial bit. I think now we actually get to playing. It's only been 20 minutes. Jokes, but actually it has been 20 minutes. Minus a minute or two for character customization. I am sort of a decent-ish distance for the game. on my other profile, so I know what some of the stuff that's going to happen, and I know when to be quiet. Hopefully. And basically, because it's not going to say much in this cutscene, basically, this is like the other Metal Gear Solid games in the fact that it's the same sort of universe. But a lot of people, like when this first was advertised as a beta, a lot of people that were talking about were saying it's against zombies. They're not actually zombies that you face, but in a way they shamble kind of like zombies. You'll understand when you see them. The Wanderers. There's all sorts of different types of mutated creatures too, I think, when you get later in, that I've not seen yet. I've seen like a bird called like a Watcher or something, that at first I thought was a robotic drone, but I was wrong.
Through the gates of hell. You're now standing in D-Tech, the world beyond the wormholes. Abandon all hope from here on, not to mention fear.
Oh, I can zoom in. Yeah, I can zoom in.
Beatrice
Look
is
around.
waiting up ahead. Better get going. As I mentioned in the briefing, first order of business is to head for base camp.
That green light over there that you see. Okay, now we're playing.
You'll need to procure all weapons and equipment on site for this mission. Same goes for food. To enter the gates of hell, you have to shed everything. I'm monitoring your status over comms via the wormhole. Oh, guess I never introduced myself. Call me Good Luck. Not a bad name for the pilot of this ship, huh? Your life is low. That's to be expected, though. You just came out of suspended animation. But if your life runs out, you'll just be another one of them. Keep an eye on it.
Okay, this little bit is showing us. The top bar is your life, the bottom bar is your stamina. Where the red line is, like depending on how food affects your health or your life, and water affects your stamina. So dependent on how much food or water you've drank depends on how much that little bar can, like where that placement of the little bar is. So if you're quite well hydrated and quite well fed, those two small bars will be near the top, and those small bars is how far you can recover your health or your life to. In the example, there's not much at the minute, but when we eat and drink, our health will be able to recover to higher amounts. Okay. Bear with me, I forget how to do this. Also, I don't think I ever checked down here. No, there's nothing there, so just as well. Okay.
Gotta go up and over.
Okay, that just says if I hold X,
Base camp is still a
like
ways
jumping and
ahead.
stuff, you'll automatically do. Like that.
Base camp is beyond those ruins. Now go. Your journey's just getting started.
Yes, it is. I like this this game because, well, basically I like any game where you can customize your character, which is why I love GTA so much, Grand Theft Auto, and B, where you can customize like your house or your settlements. It reminds me of Fallout 4, and I am a massive fan of Fallout, always have been, and I always wanted something like Fallout 4, where you could make your own settlements. Fallout 4 is an amazing game in my opinion. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up and let you watch this.
Don't move! Hands up! Back away from me!
Okay.
You're here? Mother base survivor?
Yes, how did you guess? Dude, he's laying down, don't go near him.
You okay?
Oh no, that's not good. at me the first time I seen it.
What did you do to him?
Well, I guess I don't have to worry about swearing since the game itself swears. Uh-oh. Kuban. Or Kuban anything.
That's a wanderer, resident of D-Day. Use the weapon you picked up to eliminate it. Wanderers. Better move quick.
Basically their weak spot is the Kuban crystal on their head. I am not going to skip on everyone. I guess I've got to run. Ooh, I know. Okay. This way? Bugger. There's one upstairs I do have to shoot. Don't worry about them, they're not important. Bear with me one sec. Oh, damn it. See, if this was me, I'd run and shoulder barge that one that's in the front and grab the pistol. Norman, do you want a cigarette? Norman, do you want a cigarette? I'm not gonna join you for one, but I'll give you one.
I just need to go and get it.
Okay, if you're not sitting and having a cigarette with me, I'm streaming.
Oh, I can't, yeah.
I'm just offering you a cigarette so you can bugger off and smoke it. Yeah, okay.
I've got a long list of questions for you.
That's my flatmate, Norman. Long list of questions, okay.
What are those things? Where are we? What happened to my unit? Tell me.
I don't know, I just... I don't know how I ended up here, I'm here.
Answer your questions.
Who are you?
The man you're talking to. If you need a name, call me Good Luck. And you? What do I call you?
Name's Reed.
Of course.
What's so funny?
Nothing, forget it. Now, as promised, let me answer your other questions. The monsters you encountered are called Wanderers. I'll spare you the details, but they were once human like you and I, until they were infected by some unknown life form, which turned them into what you saw. And you were in a world destroyed by Wanderers. Welcome to D-Day. It exists in a dimension separate from your own.
Unknown life form? Separate dimension? What kind of shit are you trying to pull?
This is no joke. Whether you believe me or not, look around you. Clearly you realize the predicament you're in. Which brings me to this. I want to give you an opportunity. Work with us. Do that, and I'll make sure you have a ticket out of there. We're your only lifeline. Surely you're not gonna turn that down.
When this is over, I'm gonna send you to hell myself.
I like that answer. Now, as before, head through those ruins to base camp. How you go about that is up to you and the captain.
Captain? You mean this clown?
Rude.
You have an objection? We're the ones who went there to complete a mission in the first place. I didn't think you would have a problem taking orders from someone else.
All right, whatever. Okay, I've got an idea. Like Good Luck said, we need to head to this base camp. But we have to make sure we don't bring any of those things with us. Luckily, I have some C4 an engineer in my unit was carrying. More than enough to bring this place down. I'll go plant the C4. Meanwhile, you get on out of here and secure our escape route. All right, let's get this show on the road. Don't you run off without me, Captain.
Okay. The name's
It'll be
Pinky
good to hang
Marie.
around. But for
Miss
now,
Pinky
you're not
Marie,
gonna leave without a weapon, are you?
if you want to be precise.
Grab something out of the materials around you. All sorts
Right,
of
okay.
things wash up in D-Day from other dimensions. Some of them will help you complete your mission, so go on, don't be shy. Finders keepers, right?
Yes, finders keepers.
You've got what you need. Now go ahead and craft a weapon.
I know how to craft. And my fellow YouTubers will see. Okay, so I need 5 iron and 2 rags to make this pipe spear, which is literally just a sharpened pipe. Which is our first melee weapon, guys. It's a primary weapon, so it goes on your back. And there we have our spear.
Simple barricade shouldn't be that hard to destroy. Try out that weapon you crafted.
Which gives us wood.
Another wanderer. Avoid all unnecessary combat. We know that wanderers can see as well as hear. If you enter their field of vision or make a loud noise, that's when they attack. When you
Okay.
sense an enemy, information about them appears on the threat ring. You'll know their status and which
Crouching
direction
or
they're located.
going
Take
prone
advantage of this to avoid
uses a
any
lot of
unwanted
stamina.
attention.
As you can see, the white bar, or light blue bar's going down. But just standing still recovers it quite quick. Okay, so something I wanted to say. In the actual main world space of the game, you sometimes find these cardboard boxes with like black roots or something, kind of like a tree, or crystallized
Wanderer
something.
ahead too. You'll need to eliminate it.
Well,
You can put a wanderer out of commission by destroying the crystallized area on its back.
I know where a couple, they give you random stuff, usually colours for your character. I know where a couple of those are, I think. I know where at least one is. So hopefully this will be informative and helpful. Let me just kill this guy, get him out of the way, in case he messes up while I'm talking. So I know where a couple of those are. I also know, I wanted to say that
That did the trick.
one of the best ways to unlock new recipes for crafting stuff is to play the multiplayer part of the game. I mean, like, personally I find the multiplayer part is the best way to get new stuff, to get recipes that otherwise would be very hard to get. Because the containers in the game, some of them have set things, and they don't really respawn.
See that ladder?
So for example,
Base camp is just ahead.
this is the first one here. And as you see, it says obtained nameplate Wanderer. Which is like your... it's a thing for your online, where your character looks. Like, for instance, where it says Pinky Marie, it would... it'll say Pinky Marie and then I'll have a little picture behind it.
This is Reeve. The C4's planted. Making my way out now.
Well, that's literally all there is to get in here. I've searched this whole area before. But those cardboard boxes are quite handy. I mean, they give you like new colours to dye your clothes and stuff. Most of which you can buy just with Kuban energy that you get from the Wanderers in a little while. But some of them you need specific things like a wild ass's pout or something. Ass being a donkey. That kind of thing. We have to unlock the colour parts for each section of your outfit, so like your head, your arms, your body and your legs. Looking good. Let's see, I'm gonna finish my smoke from earlier. My eyebrows look thick there. In real life I have quite thick eyebrows, but I shave them and shape them with a razor. Most people think that's mad, but the end results are quite good. I don't like talking myself. Got you, buddy. Controllers vibrating like hell. That, my friends, is the singularity.
Alright. Revival went A-okay. I know you've just woken up, and you're probably wondering what the hell's going on, but we're short on time.
Good luck.
I'll give you the gist of things while we wait for the wormhole digger to finish starting up. Okay. So, basically, I'm going to be sending you to another dimension.
D-Day.
Yeah, I'm sure you have plenty of questions, but I haven't got time to answer them. Just listen to me. Take a look at this photo. 1968.
Mr. Wanderer.
South Vietnam. It was taken in a town in the north by a journalist accompanying American forces. He took it right before he was killed. Killed by the thing in this photo. And that thing used to be human. Don't believe me? In the section, we have a name for humans that have turned into these monsters. We call them Wanderers. They get infected by this life form we've yet to fully understand. And they end up like that.
Like the picture in the
Wanderers
background.
are extremely ferocious. They attack anyone they see indiscriminately. But the worst part is, even when you destroy a Wanderer, the life form that infected the person doesn't die. If we don't do something about them, before we know it, there will be enough of them to destroy the human race. Fortunately for us, back then they appeared in a part of Vietnam where American forces were fighting. That meant we were able to send in a team, in amongst our boys, to wipe them out fast. We got every last one of them. We made the operation look like one of the massacres that occurred throughout the country. Of course, there's a reason the section was able to detect their presence. We've known about this life form for decades now, and about the world it comes from.
So what we're going to?
While it
D-Day.
looks a lot like ours, it's populated by Wanderers. It's like a vision of hell. We at Wardenclyffe section first observed a wormhole to this other world about 30 years ago. We've studied them ever since. The reason being, we can extract energy from Wanderers. We call it Kuban energy. We're talking about a massive energy source. One that could very well shift the balance of power in the world. As you know, 6 months ago, an enormous wormhole appeared over Mother Base when XOF attacked you. That event enabled us to obtain the coordinates of their world. So for the first time since our research began, we sent out a manned expedition team, the Charon Corps. But we lost all contact with the Corps a while back. Our assumption is they're all dead. We'll have 2 mission objectives. First, recover the research data the Charon Corps left behind and gather Kuban energy. Second, rescue any Corps survivors you come across. I'm aware that ideally we'd be sending a team that's fully equipped for this kind of mission. But there's no time for that. Not with the Hound of Hell after us. Plus, with the energy we have at the moment, the wormhole will only be able to transport one person. You'd rather sit this one out? Sorry, but you don't get a choice. The reason being, you're already infected with that life form I was telling you about. And if you don't want to turn into one of those things, you better do what I tell you. The Charon Corps' research data should include information on a way to prevent a person from turning into a Wanderer. Looks like the digger's ready. When you arrive on the other side, start by heading for the base camp that the Corps used. I'll be issuing all instructions by radio. Guess I'll see you.
That little picture there at the top right, that's the base camp. Okay, so the Charon is a biblical reference, I think. It's supposed, or it's from mythology. It's supposed to be either the ship or the person I believe it's a ship that used to ferry lost souls to the underworld. Basically to like hell or something. Which is why the team's called the Charon Corps, because they were going to hell. Or what Good Luck perceives as being hell. D-Day. One thing I never got is if they know how to, like, I'm not that far in the story, but if they know how to stop people from turning into a wanderer, then why did they stop replying to the, like, stop contacting the base quite a long time ago?
Looks like you lost him. That's base camp you can see from there. Make your way to his location.
I think I might make this quite a long one to show you guys how the game's going to work. I don't know how many of these Metal Gear Solid videos I'm going to make, but Metal Gear Survive videos. But we will see. I'm also going to nip away for a sec. And quickly go put the heating on because it's getting cold in here. Enjoy the cutscene for a minute.
Life forms detected. Waking from emergency sleep mode. Rebooting. Standalone operational support program, Virgil AT9, reboot complete. It has been 34 days, 9 hours, 12 minutes, and 2 seconds. Commencing debrief.
Take a closer look. They aren't with the Charon Corps.
I detect a device on you. Connect it to me. Line of communications with section authenticated.
Personal data acquired. Welcome aboard Charon's boat, Captain.
Why don't I begin by introducing myself? I am Standalone Operational Support Program, Virgil AT9. It's nice to meet you.
Sorry guys, I'm back. I was just quickly getting changed into something a little more comfortable. No, that isn't a reference to it putting a 90 on it or anything like that. Just changing my t-shirt. Okay, and putting a chair so I can put my feet up.
Monsters, now talking machine.
No need to be surprised. She was originally the Charon Corps support AI. They were scheduled to rendezvous there.
Internal database voice print match. It's been a long time, Good Luck.
It sure has, Virgil. Sorry to spring this on you so soon, but I'd like to give you a new mission. You can find the details from the captain's department. Well, this was unexpected. The wormhole's closing as I speak. Probably have to plan to thanks for this. Virgil, you take over as the captain's mission support.
Good Luck's gotta go dark. Hope we'll be alright.
Sorry, I accidentally skipped that. He said, Virgil, you take over as the captain's mission support. Sorry about this, I think he said. Or good luck, one or two.
Do not worry. I will assume the role of the captain's mission support.
We've downloaded mission information from the device you connected. Our support systems are already up and running. According to this information, the Karen Corps has already ceased its activities.
The captain's mission is to recover the Corps' data and gather Kuban energy. The mission also includes exploring Dite and rescuing any survivors. Is this correct?
So, the two of you are talking to each other. What's the deal with that? There's some reason there are two of you?
That reason is unknown. Originally, when I was participating in the Karen Corps' operations, he didn't exist. What I deduce from this is he is a personality created out of necessity amid the unforeseen situation that forced me to enter emergency sleep mode.
And what might that unforeseen situation be?
Unknown. When it occurred, all data I acquired while supporting the Corps was lost.
What exactly do you know?
We're AIs designed to offer special operations support. I imagine we'll be able to provide you and the captain with valuable information for your mission.
Alright, so why don't you start being useful?
Rude.
I don't know the first thing about this place, or the monsters here. Tell us everything you know.
This world is located on the other end of a wormhole, or a distortion in space-time. For convenience, we call this world Dite.
Dite is probably a biblical reference too, but I don't quite know that one.
We've learned in the course of our investigation that Dite's environment is very similar to that of Earth.
However, it is decisively different from Earth in factors such as the presence of wanderers and the dust.
Dust?
The dust is a mist-like substance made up of micro-sized particles of unknown composition. It covers the greater part of Dite. It is extremely toxic to humans, and without some form of countermeasure, a person cannot operate within it unimpeded.
How do we get back to our world?
There is a way, though this is not currently possible.
Why not?
To return home, we need to activate a device called the Digger, which is capable of generating large wormholes. However, we lack the data to do this.
The Karen Corps intended to use the Digger to return home, so it's highly likely that the data you will recover will describe how to activate it.
Looks like my only way out of here is to help you with this mission. Let's split up to look. Just need to find this Corps' data.
If I may be so forward, the captain should probably be the one doing the searching. Mr. Reeve, sir. I detect in you localized hyperthermia, most likely caused by severe inflammation. I do not recommend staying on your feet for too long.
You can read me like a book, huh?
Well, I think we have a plan. Let's get started right away. It's going to be a long road, but remember, Captain, a journey of 1,000 miles wasn't built in a day.
I think the expression is either a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, or Rome wasn't built in a day, isn't it?
Is that so?
Sorry, Captain. Looks like the accident did a number on her bits and bytes.
So yeah, those AI pods, they exist in other Metal Gear games. I always want to say Metal Gear Solid because the first Metal Gear game I played was Metal Gear Solid. The first one ever made that I know of on the old PlayStation, the original PlayStation 1. But yeah, these AI pods,
Before you
they...
begin your mission in earnest, let's go over some basics. Open your iDroid.
These AI pods exist in the other Metal Gear games.
Unlike us, you humans need food and water to live. Speaking of which, let's find you something to eat. Open your iDroid's map screen. The map displays terrain you yourself have visited. As we've lost the data the core collected, you will have to map unexplored terrain yourself.
In areas where we can support you, the map will also show your current position. However, this does not apply outside of these areas. There, you'll have to study the lay of the land to figure out where you are.
Then return to base camp
The situation
to update the
report
map.
informs you of the current situation.
Yes, it does.
At the moment, you need to secure food and water. Information is added to the report as the situation warrants, so be sure to check it on a regular basis. Now, let's get back to finding food and water. We've detected a place with usable resources. Begin by heading there. We've marked their predicted location on the map. Place a guide marker.
You've placed a guide marker. Just like this, you can set your destination to wherever you like.
Pay attention to your stamina. You've arrived at the objective. Now hunt an animal to obtain food.
Later on the base becomes quite decent,
Has more nutritional value.
but I've only scratched the surface in my playing of the game.
Getting sick if you eat food raw.
I'm assuming it can get way better.
Food and drink you obtain can be selected and used from the inventory screen.
There are little gerbils, you just run and grab these.
That by eating and drinking, you satiate your hunger and quench your thirst.
Yeah, so later on you get like
All right. You've secured food and drink for the time being. Return to base camp for now.
iron is very useful on this game for making weapons, upgrades, all sorts. Which you get by breaking drums, as you've just seen me do. And you get wood from breaking tables and stuff. Chairs you can just pick up as they are, which is handy. They give you wood, iron and nails. Okay, so as you see here, if you've got empty bottles you can get dirty water from here. I thought this was a permanent thing, but it stops after a while.
Thirst can lead to death.
Allow us to introduce another feature, the use of stacks. Placing a stack on the map allows you to make a note of a place you visited.
I'm not going to bother with stamps at the minute because they're currently unnecessary. That area only has water for a certain period of time and then it stops having water. So here I can roast the gerbils that I picked up, which make them give you more health, or first hunger recovery. And then like you can make stew and stuff if you have clean water, which is actually what I should have done, but oh well. Stews give you water and food at the same time. Also, there are different recipes if you press square. Later on you can also by the way, that's my nameplate there, behind my name where it says Pinky Marine 91. I will also show you how to change that, because for the first time, like a couple of times I changed it, I was tired and I had no clue how to do it. Okay, so if I drink some clean water, as you see the little bars moved, so my stamina can recover higher. And the same thing with food. Now food is a right pain when you're starting off on this game. And here you have all your little workbenches. This is to level up your character or change what your character looks like, which the game calls changing your avatar. And this is a repository, and every day you get supplies for logging in. Like this time I got 2 lots of rations. I mean, this game's got so much potential, in my opinion. Though a lot of people like ESO that I'm friends with tell me that this is not a very good game as well. I personally have to disagree. I also wanna... Oh, I don't have them here. On my other profile I have Solid Snake's bandana, and I have a Metal Gear Rex head. I don't know what the Rex head's unlocked for, but I think the bandana's unlocked for playing one of the old Metal Gear games. I'm only assuming though, I have no actual idea. Okay, so continuing with the mission.
We just went over some basics, but this was time well spent. After all, this knowledge will be indispensable to surviving this environment. I hope you'll keep it in mind.
May the rest of the mission go this well. Now then, on to recovering the data of the Karen Core.
The Core set up observation posts around D-Tech, accumulating research data on the memory boards there.
We detected a memory board during your exploration earlier. Make your way to its location.
Yes, ma'am. Learned recipe for normal fence. That is just like a metal
Captain,
wire fence.
during your exploration earlier, we detected a memory board left behind by the Karen Core. However, at the same time, we also detect a large number of wanderers in that area.
You can climb over them as well.
It's highly likely that when you go to retrieve the board, you're going to have to fight for it. You should craft units that will aid you in taking on multiple enemies.
Yeah, I should. So this is what the iron's for, like building little portable defenses and stuff. You can also place these in Mother Base later. Not Mother Base, Base Camp.
When you craft a weapon, you can equip it off the bat, or send it.
Alright then, go
Yes,
and
yes, yes.
retrieve the memory board.
Another thing that I wanted to show you.
I've marked its predicted location on the map. Check it on your
Wait, hang on.
iDroid.
Well, actually, no, I probably can show you that. Okay, so if I click Customize, and then I go to Color Settings here, you can get loads of colors. At the minute, I don't have anything that really stands out. And you unlock these using Kuban energy, which I don't have a lot of at the minute, so I'll leave it for now. What was the other thing I was going to show you? Ah, here, yeah. Okay, so to change your nameplate, you go to communication settings. You can change what you say in the radio. You can edit your emotes Oh, that's the point. I might have to buy one again. Yeah, damn. I bought this. I don't think I have enough there. Yeah, I don't have enough. But basically, you bow. I bought that because it was like the only girly emote on the game. Okay, so these are your nameplates. That's your standard. This is the one I unlocked by opening that box. And you get more as you go through and stuff. So communication settings and then change nameplate. That's how you do it. And then if I press this, wrong one. This, you can see that my nameplate has changed. I need to go on the map and go here. Oh, by the way, as for Wanderers, as you get through the game, you get like more standard movement speeds, like when you're moving like this, but it also makes you move faster like this too, when you're sprinting. That is very handy, because most of the normal Wanderers walk slow, so even when they've seen you, you just walk normally and you can get away from them. I must have got bottles somewhere. The game's going to explain these Kuban crystal, I call them plants, but they call them clusters.
You can extract Kuban energy from those Kuban crystals. One of your mission objectives is to gather this type of energy. If you come across crystals while you're out exploring, be sure to gather as many as you can. I detect a memory board.
Okay, so there's enemies here. Now I can either kill them. Oh yeah, that brings me to another point.
You have crafted, such as fences, to attack from a protected position and maintain the upper hand.
It's possible to use wormholes to summon units to your location as well.
Which we can't do yet, and I still haven't been able to do. It must be a late game feature. Okay, so it brings me to another point. The enemies in the areas of the map are leveled, and it's quite a big map. Oh, I'm lost. Yes, it's quite a big map. I mean, as you explore, you unlock more of the map, and when you return to Mother Base, it updates the map, so you can see more and more. It's like now, currently, I'm off the map, but when I go back to Mother Base, it will increase the knowledge of the map. I'd rather not fight these, but I don't think I have a chance. Like, they're very aware of the surroundings. That actually is going quite well. You can also recover Kuban energy from enemies. From what I can see, it seems like there's only 2 left. At the start of the game, when you get surrounded by a lot of these, they are a right pain, and more often than not will kill you. This is a looting place. Basically, on this game as well, it's a good idea to just loot everything that you see, because there's no limit to how much of this you can have back at base, from what I can tell. And I mean, it's always a good idea to stockpile. I'm not going to be able to catch them off guard like it's planned. Nothing. You see that they've turned to squares now. They noticed that I made a noise. So now I have to go somewhere where they don't see me. He's gonna catch me. Okay, so that's one down. Ah, they spotted me. Time to fight.
Your life has dropped.
Obviously.
You should secure your immediate surroundings and then heal yourself.
Okay, so that's them dead.
Access the memory board and secure its data.
This is a generic cutscene that you see every time you do this. Anyway, to level up you have to use Kuban energy.
Acquired from memory board.
Or Kuban, however they pronounce it.
Return to base
And that's
camp.
the dust. I mean... yeah. It'll explain the dust as part of the game shortly, so... I will refrain from going into a big long explanation. For now. Okay.
Pay attention to your stamina. You should rest before you're out of gas.
This is optional, like, obviously. It's not part of the main mission, but if I remember correctly, this is the other side of that gate. If I walk all the way around, I think there's another box. Or something to loot. We're not currently equipped to go in the dust, so I'm not going into the dust.
The dust unprepared, you most likely won't come out of it alive. Be sure to
Oh, there's a
steer
plant.
clear of it for now.
Some more plants, and there's the second box. I was right. I've unlocked Praying Mantis, which is another nameplate. It's a white background, and it has a black Praying Mantis on. Oh, and another thing. At the main menu that I showed you, you can have up to 4 characters. To buy another slot costs 1,000 survive coins, or SV coins, they call them. Now, I think that's about £8, but the reason I mention this is because every character shares the same stuff, like, say I had a massive machine gun as this character, like a minigun or something, and then I made another character, so like a big strong man character, every character shares all their equipment that they have.
When you return to base camp, the map screen, time to
Except
analyze
the gas
data.
masks, I think, that you get later.
Please synchronize your iDroid with me here.
Air tanks, not gas masks.
The data on the memory board you obtained becomes available to us when you connect the board to us. Let's go ahead and take a look at the data on it. Analysis complete. The board contains research data on DT, primarily on Wanderers and Kuban Energy, as well as operational records. You can examine the details on your device.
No, thank you.
So that's part one of the captain's mission in the bag.
No. The data that was recovered is only part of the entire record. To recover all of the data, further expeditions will be required. But on these expeditions, please be ever more careful. This world may be home to threats even greater than those we are aware of.
Yes.
For a machine, you're pretty damn vague. Did you learn anything from this data you got?
After connecting with the memory board, part of our internal memory was restored. According to this data, the Karen Corps was more than equipped to handle the Wanderers.
Yes.
And how'd the unit get wiped out?
Unknown. The data we recovered didn't shed any light on this.
With more data, our memory may be fully restored. Continue your searches. We must find out what happened to the core.
Okay, so now we've learned the recipe for a sandbag foothold, which is kind of just a big sandbag block. So far, aside from like if you stood on top of it with a gun or a bow and arrow shooting enemies, I don't really see much point for it. And now we can place stuff.
With the additional information available to me, I've detected multiple new memory boards. The details are available in the situation report.
Captain, there is something I have to tell you.
Memory data successfully restored. New equipment can be developed. Craft the wormhole collector. This is needed to carry out the remainder of your mission.
Yes, okay, so you can see a little bit of the construction here. Most of this I will do, unless I'm like live streaming at the time, I will try and do most of this off stream. These bits of rubble kind of are helpful, but at the same time it makes the base look crap and I don't like that. Oh, and the yellow squares is as far as you can go for the time being. I can't move that either. Yeah, no, I can't move it, I can only deconstruct it. I do have to say though, after you've done all this, the base does seem very empty. I mean, I like organising everything, so I have everything in its own specific place, but like, the base gets empty very quick when you're doing this. Yeah, for now that'll do. It'd be nice if like you could store these away. A bit like you can store things on Fallout, but it's alright, it doesn't take too long to do. Once you get rid of the big things, the rest is relatively easy. Is that the campfire? It is, okay. I'll leave those two there for now. See, the way I make the base, I try and think of how it would be if it was a real life army base. Oh yeah, also, say like you have two characters and you learn to make like a really good campfire or something for cooking stuff. And on your second character, or your second avatar as the game calls it, you already have the ability to make that, and because you share resources that are stored in the repository thing here for all your characters, it basically means that once you create one once, or once you unlock the blueprint with one character, it's unlocked with every character, and you can basically instantly make it. And I'll move this from here and put it down here, and then we're done. I could spend ages making, well, I'll move the stuff anyway. Okay, so I want to move the workbenches. Which one's that one? I forget. Oh, it tells me gadgets, okay. And this one is gear. So the gear went... that was weapons, which goes... like this. It doesn't make much sense now, but it will do. Campfire. So if I put there, maybe I'll move that there. Just move some of these for a minute. Okay, now I don't know, like, see, 3 of these sides are armoured, 1 isn't, so I don't know. I assume the armoured side, not armoured, but you know, the side where they would, is supposed to face the enemy. Kinda like that. Wait, what? I don't have enough clay. Oh, okay. Well, it's a start. Oh, I know. Like that. No. What you do is you put these back. And you sort of... are beginning to have a kind of entrance. Okay. So yeah, that's a start. It's telling me something's new. Oh, okay. Well, they're things I already have. Let me just check. Wooden... no, that's a barricade. Weapons workbench. Gadgets workbench. Gear workbench. Ah, that's... I don't have the medical one. Medical workstation. And there we have it. So now everything is more organized near the entrance. Weapons. Can I actually make any other weapons yet? No, just a spear. Unfortunate. Okay, so now we must go over here and hunt stuff.
I detect that you're hungry. Your mission requires that you look after yourself, Captain.
Oh yeah, because I made the wormhole thing before, it's so much easier. Now I can just wormhole them out.
Your life has dropped. You should secure your immediate surroundings and then heal yourself. Your life is dangerously low.
I'm gonna die, aren't I?
However you do it,
Damn it, I didn't plan to die this quick in the stream. Oh man. Quick, wormhole it out. Yes, it goes into a little wormhole. Golden Crescent. Wait, it's still saying there's one more. Yeah, in this game, until you get your base set up, you might die a lot. I mean, there's a thing that says how many days you've survived. I think it's here at the bottom. Yeah, bottom left, days survived 1. Probably achievement surviving, for surviving quite a long time. It means in-game days, not real life days as well. Cotton fabric is very important for making clothes at the start. Ah, I'm blinding. I seen a gerbil. There it is. Oh, look, more clay. There you are. That's another thing as well. If you do die, any resources that you have when you die will appear in a box that you can come back and collect. But if you keep dying and having to respawn, the box will eventually disappear. As long as you don't die, I think the box stays there permanently, but that is basically the gist of it. I missed. Hitting them and wormholing them is easier than there's two, is easier by quite a bit. Hang on, I can do it. It's easier than trying to hit them with the thing. See that I died. First death of the stream. So I can either restart and the box isn't there, or I can return to base camp and then run a couple of meters back to get my box, to retrieve my box of items and that. So here I am. The box is over there, which does have a map marker. See here. Check contents. You can also check what you had in the box. In this case it's a lot easier just to collect the box, but sometimes missions require that you can't just go back to Mother Base, and they make it so you have to restart from the last save. On this occasion it's just a side mission, getting meat so that I don't die. But you probably, at the start of the game, you probably will die a couple of times till you can get farms and ways of getting food and water set up in your base camp. Damn it. Yes. There you go. I see one there too. I'm gonna try and drink some water so that I have enough energy to actually hit him. Where are you? Smack. There you go. I got him. So I've recovered the box with all the stuff in it. We have to go there in a minute. One of the things is in there, and it's filled with walkers. Also one of the little cardboard boxes is in there as well, but I need a ranged weapon to get it. I have to shoot it. What was that? Was that a gerbil? Yes, it is. Sorry, gerbils, I need food. After a while, I stop even collecting gerbils because, like I was saying, you can place farms in your base at some point. So I can't make any stew, but if I make some food, and some roasted gerbils, which I can make 6, and then like you can make soup and soup. Oh, hang on, I have to just press square till it goes through. When the little yellow thing saying something new is there, it just gets on my nerves after a while. Okay, so let's eat some food. Grilled grey wolf. On the right side there, if you see where it says hunger, it says plus 500, so that tells me that it will give me 500 hunger. Meaning that I won't get hungry as quick. Right, well, they're still there. I know that they're goats. And that's the area I needed to go to. And I have one thing I want to quickly do. So there you go. Just so it looks neat. I like things looking... It's kind of an OCD, but not quite. It doesn't like annoy me if things aren't neat, so I consider it not to be an OCD. But if I can make things neat, then I feel I may as well. Speaking of food and drink, I'm just going to drink some Diet Cola. I'm dehydrated in real life, let alone the game. Yeah. The box we need is right on the top up there. Or there. I think after collecting the one from in there, yeah, in there, I think then I'm able to upgrade my character with the Kuban energy I've been collecting. Yeah, I mean the dust is a pain.
A memory board is nearby. You are likely to encounter wanderers. Proceed with caution.
Can't see. It's too dark. The first time through I usually just leg it like hell. I always end up getting caught. If I do this. Back this way. It's not what I wanted to do. Luckily I haven't been spotted yet. Okay, so the cardboard box is there where the little white dot is. So you need a ranged weapon to get that one. And there's no, like, easy way of doing this. And the chances are you're getting caught either way. So I'm just going to try and sneak past. Hope I don't get caught, but... These are what the fences look like when you place them, by the way. These ones. There's a gate here I need to unlock. I see you. Off in the distance, trying to catch me out. This has never gone this smoothly before. I'm glad that the one time that it goes smoothly is the time where I'm on stream. What? There's people up there? Since when? They've never been there before. Oh, I know why. Because when I get caught, they probably drop down to come and attack me. Damn it. Oh yeah, look, I can just do this now. If you extract them, I've noticed you get more Kuban energy. There I got 300. I think I was supposed to get 100 if I did it myself. Let's just verify that. So that says I'll get 200 if I do it myself. If I extract them, I get... wait for it. 300, so you do get more. I've tested it many times to make sure. Well, they're down there, so... oh, and your weapons do get damaged, you have to repair them. A tire. I don't actually know what I use the rubber for yet. I think it's something to do with armor. Wow, that didn't actually even catch anyone's attention. Like I say, iron's always useful. Okay, so... oh wait, they're suddenly noticed the noise. It's okay, because they can't get up here. I mean, technically they could, but it's... they'd be physically capable of it, but they don't. From what I've seen. So yeah. It shouldn't be too bad. I always just open all the doors in case later on I find myself back here again and I get like trapped and I need to go for this door and it's locked. That would be bad. What was that? Bundle of fabric. Okay. Oh, I forgot I made lures. I could have lured them away. I have lure bottles here. No, wrong one. Yeah, these bottles. I can lure them away. Okay, so this bit isn't going to be quite as easy to get past. But I'm confident we'll make it. Anything else down here? No, just that iron box. This is not gonna go well. I guarantee. Right, I've been caught. Stop this. Time to get out. Yeah, Wanderers, a bit like enemies on ESO. Wanderers will only follow you so far and then they stop following you. Unless like you literally stop for them and keep enticing them to follow you. May as well get that one too. It'd be nice if you could like salvage the parts from Mother Base. I mean, it's literally right next, this bit here. It's right next to the base camp. But I suppose they leave it there because it'd be a pain to salvage it, for one. And two, as well as it being a pain to move it all, it kind of does like block the view of base camp. For anyone that hasn't played Metal Gear Solid the Phantom Pain, Mother Base is basically like an oil rig out in the middle of nowhere. It's just loads of platforms on top of the water in the middle of nowhere. I'm low on food. I'll have to rectify that soon. Oh yeah, food can spoil and go bad. And if you eat food that isn't properly cooked, or drink water that's not purified into clean water, you can get quite ill on the game. It can poison you. Okay, so this is gonna be an interesting bit for you guys.
Access the memory board and secure it.
I'm gonna do this first though. You can't really see, well, I can't see that. It's a guy from Karen Co. Oh, right. Usually that starts a cutscene. Or at least I thought it did. Sorry. Right. This is where it gets interesting, and I run like a little bitch.
Data acquired from memory board.
Oh, wait. A couple of seconds before I do that.
Return to base camp.
Spot right in here. Okay, so there's a guy down there on the floor. Oh no, there he is. And basically, look at all these guys falling down from the cliff. I am not going to fight them, I'm just going to run. You never need to come back here anyway. So yeah, they can fall down the cliff if they want, they can stay there forever.
Against the data available to me. The deceased was a member of the Karen Corps. His name was Joel Martin. Cause of death appears to be blood loss from gunshot wounds.
Just let that sink in for a minute. Gunshot wounds. Maybe he got infected and killed himself.
Please synchronize your iDroid with me here.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out.
With this memory board data, another phase of my memory restoration is complete. You can now craft an air tank. Partial memory restoration complete. I've also reassembled fragmented data.
An air tank.
With this data recovery, you can now use the skill trainer.
Powered by Kuban energy.
I detect a memory board within the dust.
Begin your search.
Okay, so I'm now level 2. I can get strength, vitality, dexterity, or endurance. And then there are little attacks you can have. That one, you grab an enemy and kick them in a direction. It's pretty cool. Now I'm going to go for dexterity boost because it increases your movement speed. Nothing immensely noticeable for one level, but when you've got like 3 or 4, it is noticeable. Okay, I need to make food. Also, apparently there's a new weapon I can make. A rusty machete. Machete, I always go for that. I prefer it to the spear, but you can have both equipped at once. Speaking of which, I should repair the pipe spear. Okay. Gadgets. I can now craft a flag beacon. I actually haven't found a use for these yet. They must have some sort of use, but I don't know. Oh yeah, cooking's this side. Craft a Nubian goat. And now I've unlocked Nubian soup. So where to now? I am just going to make a little trip to the little girl's room. I will try not to be long. I realise I'm on 13 health. If I die, it's no biggie. You respawn, I think, with... No, not 13 health. 13 hunger, but it's now 12. You respawn with 25 hunger, I think. Back in a sec. 0%. Awesome. We will die in like 3 seconds. Ah! Collarbone. Not collarbone, tailbone. Whatever. A random bone, it hurt. I found it funny. Sorry about that, guys. I realised that we're about to die because it's at 0%. We may as well wait it out and... Yep, there we go. Perfect timing. I got a cup of tea whilst I was away as well.
I dare say, our mission has ended in failure.
Yep. First stream and already died twice. Well, kind of unavoidable. I mean, like I said at the start, you do tend to die a lot because you run out of food. So yeah, 25%. It's not great, but it's something. Have I any food? I do actually have food. I could have actually avoided that. Oh well. Pardon me. Spoiled wild berry. Okay, so water is an acceptable level, food is a decent level. We have to head over there. Time to continue with the show. So yeah, I'm thinking about making this first stream for this game 3 hours long. So that we're not like wasting loads of time during stream as well, just farming and stuff. I may have to do some leveling up off stream because this game requires you to grind a little. I'm sure there are people out there that can do it, but I struggle slightly and I don't think there's a option for... Oh, by the way, I'll show you how the things work. So... I'm confused. Oh, where are we? Ah, okay. So say here kind of area. I want to say that there's goats here, because there is, usually. So you can put a stamp to show there's goats there. The idea of the stamps is actually to... Say you walk past a group of goats and you know you don't have any inventory space, or likewise you find a container, which are like big crates, and you know that you're not going to be able to carry what's in it because you've got no space left. You can mark it with a stamp, and then you know to go back there later for it. But I just use them to mark anywhere where I've seen anything, like goats spawn there quite often. I think down here people spawn as well. Not goats. Well, sometimes goats, sometimes wolves. So if I put carnivore as well next to it, then I know there's a chance of goats or sheep, and there's a chance of wolves or jackals or whatever else, like dog-based animals. But that's what they're for anyway. The game does show you when things appear, but sometimes it doesn't, and it's not healthy. Handy to know where they are. Anyway. That looks so cool. Okay, so if you see... As you can see, visibility is down. And there's a lot of fog. And because I'm in the dust now, an area I haven't explored, I basically am playing it by ear. Oh yeah, you get exhausted a heck of a lot more in the dust. A hell of a lot quicker, so running isn't exactly always an option. Yeah, that guy thinks he's gonna chase me. And here is our first container. Okay, so I've done quite a few oh yeah, there's also medical supplies here. I've looted quite a few containers by this point, so I mean in real life, not in the game. So you can smash the container open. As you see, it's got a health bar, or I can hold X and I can open it slowly and quietly, which is usually the better option. But the way it works is I hold R2 and the thing starts to go, and I have to keep pressing R2 in like short presses to keep the gold bar moving. There's my first handgun, Molotov cocktails and handgun ammo. I'm just gonna skip these because they're pointless. So if I sneak back out here, that guy doesn't have legs, but I'm not sure he's dead. That guy definitely isn't dead. That guy's not dead. But that guy's quite alive. Is there not? Yeah, there is another container in here. I'm hoping I don't get spotted doing this. Slightly worried here. I could probably take them, but I'll get injured doing so. Okay, so there's a Soviet beret, a BDU, and a materials case. Uh-oh. Don't spot me. You need Kuban energy to level up, so I kind of feel it might be a good idea to try and take them all by surprise. Those that I can. Oh, another way to tell if someone's not really dead. Like you see there on the screen, it's got a thing pointing to this guy here. That's how I know he's not actually dead. Well, he is now. But he spotted me. Nope, not today. See you later. But can I steal any of this? Yes I can. Time to get out of here. Oh, there's one. Yeah, so that's what I mean. For the most part, you can just walk away from them without even running. As I'll demonstrate by winding them up. See, they find it really hard to get you. So the Wanderers themselves aren't really that much of a problem, but some of the enemies might be more of a problem. Like the wild dogs and the wolves and side-striped jackals and stuff like that, they are a pain to fight. Okay, we're down to oh, by the way, if you run out of oxygen, or your oxygen starts to run low, it'll say in a second, but you can use Kuban energy to replenish it, like to fill your air tank, but it damages it doing so. So the durability of your air tank slowly goes down by like either 10 or 20% each time you do it. Am I out of the dust yet? Yeah, now I am.
Keep an eye on your remaining oxygen. Captain, supply yourself with oxygen.
A good way to find out where you're going as well, if you're in the dust.
You can supply yourself with oxygen.
I don't know if I'm going the right way. But if you're in the dust, you can look for little lights of like like Mother Base, not Mother Base. I always confuse that, I'm sorry. Like this place, you see the green light. When you're in the dust, you can see the green light. It helps you spot places. Yes, they win. I think what this game should do is like a little reference. If you've played Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, that building there, like here on the front of it where the white dot is, if that is the building I think it is, would have your logo that you create yourself. It'd be a nice little reference if this game scanned when you first start it up to see if you played Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, and if you did, it uses your own crew emblem and sticks it on the side of there. Just as a nice little feature. I suppose it would require them to program more into the game, but you know, it would just be a nice little nod. Maybe like every time you play the game, not just the first time it scans. And then instead of having like a Diamond Dog logo or something on, you can have your own logo. Although I don't know if that actually has a logo on it. I think it has a Diamond Dog one. Yeah, it does. So yeah. I will. Relax, woman. Tea or Coke? Tea or Coke? Tea? If it's not too hot. I love my teas. Like the way I make it so nice.
Captain, there is one item to report regarding the latest recovery.
Hang on a minute, you mind? There's something I've been thinking about. The body of that Charon Corps member. The one you got the damaged air tank from. He'd been shot. Needless to say, we haven't seen any wanderers with guns. Meaning, he had to have been killed by a person, right? What's that all about?
That is unclear. All we can say is that if people are killing each other here, that is an illogical thing to do.
My point is, these incidents don't make sense. If my theory is correct. Forget it. Sorry for butting in. Continue with what you were gonna say.
Getting back to the report, Captain. The data you recovered revealed the location of a wormhole transporter. Wormhole transporters are devices utilizing wormhole technology, which enable instant transportation between two distant points.
These things are incredibly handy. Like, I advise that you prepare before you take one over because, well, because of reasons you'll see either in this video or the next one that I do. But, you know what, I'll just say just in case the next video is a couple of days away or something. And in case I don't get to it. Basically, you know the way I have the wormhole extraction thing, like, and I hit a sheep or something and then I get them extracted in a red wormhole. They basically do that for your character. And they are amazing because you can only do them, like, say there's one of those devices in one place and there's one in another. You can instantly travel from one of those places to another place with another one of those generators. But when you activate them, the generator starting up creates a lot of noise which draws in loads of wanderers. So that's why you have the defenses, like the it's one of the main reasons you have like the normal fences, and you get fences later on with barbed wire on that when they walk into the fence it hurts them. But yeah, I mean they are very handy. They're literally, on many occasions, have been lifesavers for me.
2 points. So we can use this thing to get home?
Nope.
Unfortunately, the wormhole we can generate with this device is structurally different from the one needed to return home. Therefore, it can only be used for transporting matter within this world. Nevertheless, this device should allow us to explore a much greater area
Anyway.
than before, while maintaining base camp as our base of operations.
Currently, all devices are offline. To use them, you'll need to access them directly and restart their systems.
Yes, we will.
Despite the potential danger, we should bring these devices back online in order to increase our area of operations.
So that's telling me I can join other people's salvage missions now. Meaning the multiplayer mode. There's also another multiplayer mode I think they updated and brought out, which is called rescue mode or something.
Transporters allow you to travel a great distance in the blink of an eye. To facilitate future exploration, I suggest you reactivate this one.
I took the liberty of marking its predicted location on the map. Open your iDroid to see where this is.
No. Okay, so if you come to Virgil, or as I call it, the AI pod, and you go to open cases, any cases like material cases, gear cases, or weapon cases, yeah, weapons, gear, and materials, you come here and say I had 3, I'd change that to 3, then you press X. Then you hold square to open them and see what you get. I believe it's random, so I got screws that time, and then you hold X to exit the results. You can also take orders like that one means if today I get 1,000 Kuban energy, I will get 3 empty bottles and 10 wires. Any canid, now see, this took me a while to realise. A bovine is like a sheep or something. A canid is like a wolf, a jackal, that kind of thing. So any dog, any canine. It should say canine, not canid, because that confused me. So actually I'll start that one. You can start 5 at a time. That one's going to be easy to do. That wants me to eliminate 3 wanderers for anti-serum and antibiotic. Yeah, that's rescue mission, so I'm going to click that, and what we'll do if I can, we'll try a rescue mission. I'm not guaranteeing that it will work, but we will try. And these are the ones that you have a week to do. So let's try that one. That's just for killing 10 wanderers. That's relatively easy to do. What's this saying that's new? Oh, okay. So we can have the wooden fence, which I personally like because it just makes the place seem less see-through. It gives it more of a base feel. And now we can make the advanced weapon workbench, which is very importantly needed. Which means we don't need this one. So advanced weapon workbench. There we have it. Okay, so starting from... hang on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scrap some of these parts. And I'm going to start making some of the wooden fences, because they are like, there are gaps in between these which people can go through, so they're not very defensive. Okay, so wooden fence. The wooden barricade, no, the normal fence has more durability, but the wooden fence looks better, in my opinion. Okay, so now I click here again and go across. I might actually be able to do all of that in one swell go. All of this side anyway. Okay, so now we can try and see how well we do. I like how you could, like, building fences is so much easier than moving things. I mean, you just see me, I just do this and then it's all built. I might be able to go a bit further this side. The reason I focus on this side for the later on there's a mission where your base gets attacked, but like most of the areas you go, because there's like just a rock face the other side, this is the main area that you will get attacked from. So I usually make this area up first. Oh, I did not have enough wood. Maybe if I scrap the rest of these, because they're not really necessary at this point. I might get a few more wooden barricades. No, wooden walls. You can climb over them, by the way. There's only one that I found so far that you can't climb over, and that is a barbed wire fence. But it's like it's got barbed wire at the top. I could got 2 more out of it. So yeah, there we have. I mean, you imagine this is done like this all the way around. We have a base that's blocked off, and then here's the entrance. You're just like, yes. Personally, I think that's pretty cool. For now. I don't really like these sandbags though, if I'm honest. Like, part of the reason I don't like them is because they're not connected. Like the walls. And you don't, if you hold X, you don't jump from one to the other. Like you would if it was like a container or something. But I mean, it's definitely a start. I will have this whole base done at some point. I'm just gonna check the stuff here and see what I can make. Right, Soviet beret. I like that a lot. I usually wear it quite often. So I'm going to make that. And I will equip it to my head. Is it telling me there's something else I can craft? Oh yes, a battle dress uniform, which is nicer, so I'm going to wear that. Oh, I need rubber for that. Ah, that's what I needed the rubber for. Okay, and here we have a Molotov cocktail. I don't have any oil though, so I can't make it. Let's make the handgun for now. Oh yeah, another thing, it's a Makarov, but they call it a Burkov on this game. I should state with the new rules that YouTube are imposing about not having gun channels on YouTube. I hope that that doesn't have a negative effect on gameplay. Like, if I was to play Grand Theft Auto, that game has guns, but it doesn't make my channel a gun channel per se. I hope that they don't stay too strict with this, because it will ruin... Like, I don't make any money off this yet. I hope to in the future, but I also mostly do it because I like entertaining people. But like, I don't know how far they're gonna take that, and where that a channel stops being a gaming channel and starts being a gun channel. Like, there's guns on this game, but does that necessarily make it a gun game? There are also melee weapons. So I'd be interested to see how strict they're going to be with that. I can't make that because I don't have any springs. Damn, that would have been helpful. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is... I forget how you do it. Please bear with me. Wait, do I have any water to drink? Because if I go to multiplayer, I've got dirty water. You see that abnormality risk? I can become infected from the water. Though technically we're already infected. Okay, so Okay, that's that done. Okay, I will at some point go through and play all these audio logs as well. Okay, so inventory. So my thirst and my hunger are okay at the minute. I like to change my nameplate. Okay, so this is the Mantis one I mentioned, which looks slightly better than the Wanderer. I don't know, actually I don't know. No, I'm gonna keep the Wanderer one. Okay, so I believe it's this one. And then we go move to staging area for co-op missions. Yes! I've not tried the rescue mission, so I feel we should probably try that one first. Because we're gonna need the resources at some point. And they level you up quite quick. And even if you're a really low level, the chances are the people you end up playing with will not be like level 2 like us. So yeah, in this area, this is the staging area. You have target practice. You also have infinite ammo and your weapons don't get damaged. This is the skill trainer. So you come here to improve your class. Then you have a customization area which has random workbenches. Okay, so now let's see what we can do. Salvage mission list. Rescue mission, single player tutorial. Wait, single player? Oh no, that's not good. I was hoping the rescue mission people would be helping me. Oh, unless that one's single player because it's a tutorial. Maybe that's why. I was like, yeah, I'm level 2, I'm not going to be able to do a rescue mission yet, but I'll click on one because maybe other people will be playing it and they can help me. But I don't know. Oh yeah, this is the top and the hat. Okay, so deployment gate, we go here and we deploy. I hope this is easy. It does say tutorial though, so it should not be too hard. I hope. We will see. I mean, if I fail, I fail. It's just... I'd prefer my first time playing it not to fail the mission. Especially since it's only a tutorial. The objective of rescue mission is to evac Charon Core survivors. That sounds awesome! Who have gone missing after failing a salvage mission. Each survivor carries a backpack containing iris energy, so hordes of creatures will be attracted to them and attack while you are moving them. Ah, damn. I like the backpack though, that would be a pretty cool thing to have for your character. In the end, you will be able to dig using whatever iris energy survivor has left. Make use of the terrain as well as your interceptor and defense units to secure a safe escape route and help you hold on to as much iris energy as possible. So interceptor units, from what I can gather, are like guns and stuff. Wait, why is there a digger here? There's a container! Yes, give me free stuff. Please don't be a hard one. No, hard give you better stuff, so I don't know. Normal difficulty. You get used to this after a while. If you oh, okay, it's not actually anything unique like I thought it would be. Yeah, basically anything you get in multiplayer as well. Like, just looting everything makes sense because, you know, like, every time you go on a multiplayer mission, everything will respawn anyway. But aside from that, wait, are enemies coming to attack? You what? I thought that I just had to get the guy and leave. If enemies are attacking as well, we're gonna fail. And I only have melee weapons, I don't have any ranged weapons. Oh no, that's the path they expect me to take. They're stood there and not fighting back, so maybe I don't have to fight them. See if I can avoid them. Boss creatures in rescue missions. Rescue missions, boss creatures from the area roam the area as well, and their location and field of vision appears on the map. If you enter a boss creature's field of vision and it becomes suspicious, a white indicator appears on the threat ring. If the... oh my god, that's the boss creature on the third picture. Yeah, I don't want to fight that. Oh, it's like a giant squid. Yeah, I know. Suffice it to say, I don't like that. Maybe that's what defeated the Karen Corps members. The thing I mentioned at the start of the video. I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like, that I'm gonna fail this, but I don't know. Karen Corps survivors are trapped within a wormhole. To get them out, you need to use a support digger. Place the support digger at the target site to force the wormhole open and rescue it. Really? This looks harder than the other mode. So they're in that wormhole there. And let me guess, that's gonna attract loads of monsters. I seriously hope not. I'm ill-equipped to deal with it if it does. Oh yeah, you do have a limit to how much you can carry as well. Oh look, that sounds like... oh, here he is, okay. Karen Corps survivors, Karen Corps, carry a backpack containing RS energy. This backpack is heavy, so when carrying a survivor, your movement speed will drop significantly. Oh my god, really? Every time a survivor takes damage while you are moving them, some of the RS energy in their backpack is lost. If a survivor takes a certain amount of damage, their Fulton balloon activates, and they temporarily take refuge in the air. Use this opportunity to eliminate creatures and regroup. Yeah, this is gonna suck, like... massive. Really? That's how slow I have to walk. Oh my god, when it said significantly, I did not expect it was that significant. Oh, do not spot me. Please do not spot me. This mission is going to be difficult enough carrying this. Wait, why are they running? I thought Wanderers didn't know how to run. Drop him, drop him, drop him. Please be a low level. Oh really? Level 19 and I'm supposed to... yeah, well, we're dead. We're not finishing this. I genuinely didn't think it would be any... level 40. And that enemy's called a Frostbite. Wow. I mean, I did not expect that to be anywhere near as hard as that. And that's the tutorial mission. It's supposed to be easy. You recover your health quicker if you crouch, I think. Okay, so these rescue missions, I thought they were going to be way easier than that. Like, those enemies were like at least level 20, like, you know, and the big one was level 40, unless they're all level 40. Like, that's even higher than my character on my other profile. How we're supposed to beat that, I have no idea. And not at level 2 anyway. Okay, so let's try doing a normal salvage mission. I mean that, like, creature base level 10. Yeah, I mean, like, I should have read that before, granted. But even for a base level of level 10, that was nuts. Now it's gonna try and find a match. Try and find players to help us. Well, I've turned the heating off, but it seems really warm. Not unless the heating turned itself back on because it's on a timer. I usually just, as soon as it comes on, I go in there and I turn the heating back off. Our heating thing is in the kitchen. Central heating control box panel thing. That was bad. Come on, there must be some people in Europe playing this mode. Salvage missions. I'll give it a couple more seconds, not seconds, a little while longer. And then if we don't find any players, I'll go back to the story mode. But I probably will get hurt quite a lot on the story mode. I'll be back in 1 sec actually. Whilst it's searching, I'm just gonna quickly go turn there's one person. I'm gonna go turn the heating off, if it's on. 2 people. Shouldn't get on. Oh, one left. Yeah, our thing, heating said it would be on till 10:30 at night. It's like 4:35 here, so it's 25 to 5 here. Till 10:30 at night, that would be boiling. Poil poil. He's got the Foxhound logo. That is cool. And the other guy, Wanted Criminal, has got the Diamond Dogs background. Also cool. Foxhound are the people that Solid Snake from the original Metal Gear Solid, aka Snake Plissken. He works for Foxhound. They're like the guys you work for on nearly every Metal Gear game, except for like the Phantom Pain. Or the Phantom Pain, you work for the Diamond Dogs. Just a bit of trivia there for anyone. I'm sure most of the people that have clicked on this video will know that, but you know, for any of you that may or may not know that, there's a little bit of trivia for you. And I hope that that did not come through condescending me, because I'll just outright say it, I am no better than anyone else. In fact, there are probably people out there way better than me, but my point is I don't judge. Okay, so what levels are these? 13, 21 and 45. Oh my god. I hope this guy's not the host, because if he is, all the enemies will be level 45. Predator. Oh my god, sorry, I didn't mean to show that in the video. I'm glad I didn't say it though. Wanted criminal, predator, and I don't know how to pronounce that. Poi, I don't know. Poi. It could be like, I want to play the game. I don't know, I'm just having a joke. Oh look, it tells you about the mission. Wrecked base, creature base level 20. Really, I'm screwed, I can't help. Well, I can go collect stuff actually, that will help. I can go collect stuff for them, and they're the two enemy spawns on wave 1. I don't know what the white thing is. That must, oh, white is where we spawn. Yellow is the wormhole digger. That you have to protect. And the two red ones are areas heavily populated with enemies. Or with high level enemies in. Sorry, I'm coming. That guy looks cool. Look at him with his furry armpits. Shoulder pads, not armpits. My bad. Yeah, furry shoulder pads. Armpits, what the hell? Anyway. Hopefully my silliness, I was gonna say stupidity, but I'm actually quite smart. It's just I get confused easily sometimes, especially when it's like roasting in my house. Like the heat makes me not think straight. Okay, well I can't be much help to them actually doing stuff, so I'm just gonna collect. At least that is helpful. Yeah, there's no point me doing that. That's not helpful at all. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Wait, do you want me to do it? Never mind, I gotta smash it. Ah, my DualShock. Does that show up on the screen when I'm streaming about my battery and my controller being low? Luckily I like sit quite close to the console and I always have my charger wire plugged in, so I just grab it off the floor and put it in to the controller. Get some dirty water. Praise for Poi. Recovered 5 materials. Yeah. I can actually kill people if I take them by surprise from behind. Like this guy here, I might be able to do that too. What? Stay down. That didn't even kill them. I'm gonna get wood. There must be something I can do to help. Is he level 2 as well? No, he can't be. Did someone just see me? Yep. No. Uh-oh. Wait, you have to catch me. Good luck with that. Whoa, they run. And he like lunged at me. so lower level that it just literally doesn't kill them. Wooden barricade fences. You can make these as well. Go back and it'll say like I've collected like 200 resources. Oh, detonators, they're bad. They like explode, but you can trick them into blowing themselves up. There's no enemies in here. Yeah, in a sec when I go back it will be like, Pinky Marie secured a shed load of resources? Materials. That's what they call it. They call it materials. Watch. Yep. So many things. I had 2 pages needed to do it. Did I just throw it? I don't know what I threw. Does give, like, I'm level 2, so I can't be much help in the actual fighting of them, because their base level is level 20 for the enemies. Even sneaking up on them doesn't quite kill them, but, which usually would kill them. But at least that collecting resources is helping. So it's not like I'm completely useless, you know what I mean? And they don't seem very focused on collecting, so that works for me. It gives me that little niche that I seem to be the only person doing it. Lots of tires here. I think a lot of these though are so high levels they probably don't need the resources, so that might be why they're not collecting. But you know, I mean, one of them's level 45. There you go, that's the resources collected. I'm just glad that I can actually be of help somehow. Because the resources that don't get used, I think you I think it either splits them up at the end of the mission or it gives them to all of us. I can also help by doing this, but this red circle that you see, if you place any defences in the, like inside the red circle, at the end of the wave it releases a pulse, which they call the Kuvan pulse, or the Iris pulse, I forget which, and the Kuvan pulse destroys anything in this red bit. Barricades even, like, which I don't really like, but I kind of understand it. It sends out a pulse wave of energy that destroys everything. Shared hangar. Damn it, I was hoping when it said they recovered. I was hoping when they recovered the heavy machine gun thing, it would allow me to unlock them to use armoured. Oh, they're really annoying. Like, they're hard to kill. Oh, look, yeah, bombers. They, explode. Oh, there's an automatic machine gun. I want that. That's cool. That's their weak spot down their back. Run! Run, 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 run. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so close to the thing. Kuban crystals, essential for leveling up. How's that digger doing? Oh, it's nearly done. Well, I guess I can loot some of this iron. So their stuff's about to be destroyed that we left there. Watch. All those barriers destroyed. Yep. Just like I said. My other character's like 20 something. Wait, can I break this table? No. I thought it said something then, like I could pick something up or break something. Okay, this looks like I can craft weapons, but I can't. I can only craft ammo. So I think this is to craft fences and stuff. I can craft Molotovs. yeah, I've seen these things before. They remind me of something off Dead Rising. They remind me of that helicopter you can get on Dead Rising that you stick machetes on it just like this, on the propellers, and then it spins around and it chops up any zombies that it draws near. Dead Rising does actually have zombies. Just in case anyone was thinking, but they're Wanderers. It's like, no, it's a different game. Okay, so is there anything in here worth taking? I want the ability to make these as well. These are cool. I mean, I feel like... How do I... Oh, it's circle to slide down. I feel like you get a lot of blueprints just by playing this. Like, you'll get say a broken handgun, but although it's broken, it will have, like, more often than not, it'll have special perks, like if you shoot people in the head, they get money. Ooh. No, 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 that's not what I wanted to do. No. I was trying to grab him. Well, anyway, I got the Iris Energy. Okay, this way. I think I'm gonna try and run back over to there and see if there's more resources here. And there is. Oh, I can break the bed. Yeah, on multiplayer, although technically we're in the dust, our oxygen never deteriorates. Hopefully I get a bow and arrow. Uh-oh. Nope, 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 nope. There's no point in me taking his arrows because I don't have a bow. Has he got a shotgun? Oh, cool. Some of the stuff that these you find people using on multiplayer you've never seen. Like, uh-oh, that is not good. No, I don't need to do that. It's been a good life. I salute you. Anyway, so I'm near dead. I can't get much help. This is helping. Sorry, were you trying to steal my kill? Did you realise how long it took me to even get close to a kill there? Am I bleeding? I am. Okay, so this is how, like, injuries work. If you had, luckily I had the bandage. wish one of you would have pointed them out, because I could have used one. Oh well. I know this has been quite a failed attempt, but hey, at least, like, we've seen multiplayer. Oh yeah, they're called Walker Gears, by the way. They're on a lot of the games as well. Phantom Pain onwards, I think. Problem with the Walker Gears in this game is because they're, like, in the dust. All the vehicles are in the dust. Their drive ball, or whatever you want to call it, the engine or something, is damaged. And over time, just by using it, it damages itself more and more and they blow up, even without being attacked. So as cool as Walker Gear is, they are also less useful in this game. Come on, drop containers. Loot. I'm going for the pink one first. Yeah, the crates are duplicated on this, so don't worry about if you take a crate and you're not depriving anyone else of getting a crate by taking this crate. Can I steal your Walker Gear? I want to show people what it's like. So you have a... I ran out of time. Okay, so I've unlocked 3 broken handguns, a broken bayonet spear, that's a metal pipe with a bayonet from a musket or that kind of thing stuck on it. Yeah. And I didn't do useless, I actually got more to score than 2 of the other people, which surprises me, for recovering materials. So I'm going to exit quick match here. I'm going to... Oh, by the way, you can add attachments to your weapons sometimes. Like, that guy's shotgun, he had a flashlight and he had some sort of scope on it. So far, the only weapon I've been able to add an attachment to is, well, one of those handguns that I unlocked. One off, but you still have to craft them, but because they're broken. But yeah, the what's this? So like, I've done one of my orders. Kill 3 wanderers. Okay. Salvage mission. Clear rank A or higher. 2 times or 3 times, or 4 times for the materials crate reward. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you the handgun. If I can make it, I'll try and show you the upgrades as well. Oh, I can do this too. Whoa, 62,000 Kuban energy. See, that's why you do that. I could just level up like hell. The good thing about it as well is I'm doing it on stream, so it's not like I've just gone away and suddenly I'm a high level. Level 8. Okay, so I'm level 8 now. Get more rolling speed. Yeah, I suppose I'll get more stamina. 3 points left. Strength, strength again, and health. So actually that's a lot better. Was it this one? Yeah, this one. So, craft. If I go across here to junk stuff, that's the bayonet spear. It's a pipe with a bayonet on. And then this is the handgun, which you can put a flashlight on and a laser sight. Although I only seen the flashlight bit, I've not seen the laser sight work yet. And you can put a silencer on it. And I can make it. Only just, but I can make it. Yeah, I mean, that I can make a handgun ammo for. That one, yeah. You could put a silencer on that one. I don't think you can put a flashlight on it from what I remember.
optional parts settings, you can make, I haven't got plastic enough to make a silencer, and I can't show you unless I've got one made. So that's one silencer, there's no point in me clicking it. That's one silencer with low durability, and that one has moderate durability. Now I have not noticed that the durability of the silencer, like, I've not seen the silencer get damaged yet. And then you can buy a flashlight which goes underneath it, which I also can't get yet. So yeah, I think there's gear here that I've unlocked. Craft. Broken elbow pads. Oh, I've never seen them before, they're cool. I need nylon fiber, plastics and glass fiber. Yeah, I've genuinely never seen those elbow pads before. I mean, alright, I don't actually have any gloves yet, but that's kind of, hang on. I have those at the minute. Wait, what's, oh, I should have checked what thing my handgun had. Weak point instinct, so if I shoot them in the head, in the little crystal bit, it does more damage, and that has increased attack level 1. So they're the two perks on the right side where the gun is, just in front of the gun, that little box. That's your perks, and then you can see the optional parts that are attached: the attack, the durability, and the weight of the gun, or weapon, or armor, as it may be. So anyway, this has been 3 hours and 6 minutes. I actually, you know what, before we go, I will, what's this? Supply box. Mission complete. I got the same handgun for completing a mission. Well, I now have another version of the handgun. Actually, I might be able to make something, sorry for going backwards and forwards. If I dismantle these broken guns, I get steel, gears, springs, screws, and iron. I mean, they're exactly the same. So, with any luck, no, not that one. I don't have plastic, do I? So I can't make a silencer. It was worth a try. But what I said I would try is I'd go to the training area and show you how the handgun works. Oh yeah, you can go first person as well. This is uses .45 I think it's called .45 ACP, but I'm not sure. That might be a specific version of .45. It just does say .45. Anyway, when you upgrade handguns and you have them silenced, they're good for shooting people. Like, these training dummies I find take more damage than the actual enemies do in the game. Like, take more shots. A normal enemy will take about 1 or 2 shots if they're of similar level. Let's try it at point blank range. Okay, so that's 3 shots. Maybe that's why it takes less shots in the 4 shots. Point blank range. Bang, 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 bang. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you for sticking around and watching. I do plan on getting a camera at some point, but it's not very high on my list of priorities. I mean, I plan to get one, but like, currently with the 29th coming up on my transgender thing, and paying the taxi fares to that, which is like near £40, and there's still stuff I need to buy for my house and that. Like, I do want to buy a camera, but, and I will at some point, but things at the minute that I need to take care of first, like my transmuting, my getting stuff that's essentials for the house. So hopefully I will get a camera soon, but I'm not making any promises because the other stuff needs to come first. It's more important, at least as it is at the minute. I have a mic, I have the ability to stream, I've got the internet. A camera will come in time, is what I'm saying. It is one of my plans to do for the future, but I don't know when that plan will take place. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that it will be something that will eventually happen, but I don't know when eventually, or how far in the future that is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Actually, no, let me... You can do emotes on this. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was informative, educational, entertaining. I mean, that's the most important part, the entertaining part. I hope that you had fun, and I may make more videos on this game at some point. Maybe pretty soon. Like, I've been exclusively doing ESO because with my anxiety it's hard for me to just suddenly start playing another game. But I'm gonna try and keep playing different games, and I'm gonna try and stream as often as I can. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll keep this short and sweet. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Take care, guys and girls. I'm not sexist or judgmental in any way. So take care, and I'll see you next time.